This episode contains mature language and adult situations.
Listener discretion is advised.
How is it that you dared stumble into my caverns of the abyss? I am ancient. I am eternal. I have been shackled here for millennia, festering in shadows and silence, growing stronger with your pain and suffering. It was the poison of your darkest thoughts that summoned you to me. I am the Shadow Dweller, your warden, your tormentor, your only companion until the abyss swallows you whole. I have ripped open the portal between the nether realm and your fragile world. My brothers and I are unbound at last, and we come to enslave, to torment, to savor the chorus of your screams. As you trembled in fear, we fed. As you suffered, we grew strong. And now we unleash upon you new nightmares. Twisted tales, ghastly and gruesome stories of the macabre. Chronicles of horrors beyond imagining. Your souls will be harvested, one by one, until none remain. Welcome to Into the Abyss, Morbid Morsals podcast. This morbid morsel is called 6 feet. Some stories start with a bang. This one starts with a breath, a single moment stretched thin between before and after, where memory, fear, and consequence collide. Everyone thinks they know how a story like this ends. They're usually wrong, because this isn't about death. It's about time, about choices, about what happens when there's nowhere left to run except inside your own head. And once you're there, you don't get to leave.
You're about to die. It's crazy what you think about. People imagine this all profound stuff. Your childhood, your regrets, the people you loved and never said it enough to. And yeah, that's in there. It's floating around somewhere in the back of my skull like a balloon losing air. But the first things are stupid, like, did I leave the stove on? Did I pay my phone bill? Who's gonna feed my goldfish? I don't even have a goldfish, but my brain keeps insisting I do. And then there's the big one, the one that hits like a punch to the ribs. Who's gonna take care of my family? Not that I was doing a great job of that lately, but still, the thought shows up, uninvited, tapping on the glass of my mind like, hey buddy, you forgot about me. I'd laugh if I had the air to spare, because right now, I'm lying in a wooden box, a coffin, 6 feet underground, and the dirt above me is heavy enough to crush a man's chest if the wood gives out. And it will, eventually. My name is Dan, and I'm a thief, not a good one, not a smart one, just a petty one. A guy who thought he could skim a little off the top from people who don't miss money, people who have so much money they don't even count it, people who, and this is the part I should have paid more attention to, don't forgive, the mob. Yeah, those people. I didn't start out stealing from them. I started out stealing from vending machines, then pocket meters, then the occasional unlocked car. I was a small-time parasite, the kind nobody notices until you get greedy. And I got greedy. It started with a job at one of their warehouses. Just a forklift gig. Move boxes, don't ask questions, don't look inside anything. Easy money. Except I did look, and I did ask, and I did take. Just a little at first. A few bills from a crate that had stacks of cash wrapped in plastic like it was shrink-wrapped bread. Who would notice a few missing slices? Turns out, they would. They notice everything. But I didn't know that then. I thought I was invisible. I thought I was clever. I thought I was owed something. And now here I am, breathing recycled air in a box the size of a dishwasher, trying not to panic, trying not to scream, trying not to waste oxygen. My phone is the only light I've got. It's wedged against my chest, screen dim to the lowest setting. Battery at 12%. Signal at 0 bars. No one's coming. No one even knows I'm here, except them. The men who put me here. The men whose money I stole. The men whose voices I swear I can still hear, even though they're long gone. At first I thought it was memory, echoes. My brain replaying the last things they said before they shoveled the dirt in. But then I heard them again. Clearer, closer, like they were standing right above me, leaning down, whispering through the soil.
Easy, Danny boy. Don't get excited. You breathe too fast, you die faster. Serve your air, nice and slow, like meditation. You ever meditate, Danny? Don't panic. Panic makes you stupid, and you've been stupid enough already.
Freeze. I hold my breath without meaning to. My heart slams against my ribs like it's trying to punch its way out. They're not here. They can't be. They left hours ago, or minutes. Time doesn't work right down here. But the voices sound real. Too real. I close my eyes. Not that it makes a difference. And try to remember how I got here. How everything spiraled. How I went from skimming a few bills to being buried alive like a bad joke with no punchline. It started 3 nights ago. Or maybe 4. I was at the warehouse doing my usual routine, pretending to work while figuring out how much I could steal without anyone noticing. I'd gotten sloppy. Comfortable. I didn't see the cameras they installed. Didn't see the new guy watching me from the catwalk. Didn't see the trap closing around me like a fist. I remember the moment they grabbed me. The cold metal of the gun barrel pressed to the back of my neck. The way my legs went numb. The way my mouth filled with the taste of pennies. I remember the van, the blindfold, the ropes, the laughter. The way they talked about me like I wasn't even there. And then, the shovel, the hole, the box, the lid, the nails, the dirt, and now, this. Take a slow breath. The air tastes like wood and soil and fear. My chest rises only a little. The coffin is too tight for anything more. I try to stay calm. I try to think. I try to remember if anyone will miss me, if anyone will look for me, if anyone will care. But all I can hear are the voices.
Slow breath. Don't waste them. You're gonna be down there a while. Might as well get comfortable.
They laugh. I don't. My fingers brush the inside of the coffin. The wood is soft, cheap, rough. I could dig, maybe, if I'm careful, if I'm slow, if I don't cause a collapse. But the voices, they keep talking. They keep whispering. They keep pushing me toward the edge of panic. And panic is death. I swallow hard. I press my palm against the lid and I start to push. Press my palm against the lid. The wood flexes just a little. Not enough to give me hope, but enough to make me think maybe, just maybe, I can do something besides lie here and wait for the air to run out. My fingers curl. I start scratching. Slow. Careful. The way you'd peel a sticker off a window without tearing it. The voices above me. Or inside me. Keep talking.
Don't get worked up. You get worked up, you breathe harder. Bet he's sweating, too. Bet it's dripping right into his eyes. He's already breathing harder. Listen to him. Sounds like a fucking dog in summer. Panting? Because that's what you are, Danny. A dog.
I'm sweating. It's hot in here. Hot and tight and wrong. The air feels thick, like it's been chewed up and spit back out. I keep scratching. The wood flakes under my nails. Tiny splinters dig into my fingertips. I don't care. Pain is good. Pain means I'm still alive. I think about the night they caught me. The way the headlights hit my face when they opened the van door. The way the cold air slapped me like it was trying to wake me up. The way they didn't say a word. Not one. As they marched me to the hole. Silence is worse than yelling. Silence means they've already decided what you're worth. I scratch harder. A small groove forms. Barely anything, but it's something. My phone buzzes against my chest. A notification. Battery at 9%. I laugh. A short, stupid sound. Like I'm getting a reminder to update my apps while I'm suffocating.
Oh, he's cracking. Losing his goddamn mind. Hey, Danny, you think your phone bill's paid? You think they'll cut you off before you cut out? Told you he wouldn't last long. He's gonna crack like a goddamn egg. Tony, must be getting a little claustrophobic in there, Danny. You should have done what you were told. But you steal from the Maronis? We gotta make an example out of it to show that we mean fucking business. And if we let everyone that steals from us go, then that shows a sign of weakness. And we ain't no fucking pussies. Right? Tell him Charlie Three Fingers.
More laughter. It vibrates through the soil. Or maybe through my skull. I close my eyes and keep scratching. The groove gets deeper. My fingers ache. My nails bend. One snaps. I hiss through my teeth. Blood beads on the broken nail. Warm, sticky. I smear it on the wood. It makes the scratching easier. Smoother. I don't know how long I work. Minutes. Hours. Time is a joke down here. Eventually I feel it. A soft spot. A place where the wood thins enough that I can push my thumb through. A tiny hole opens. A pinprick of cold air rushes in. I gasp. It feels like heaven. But then, the dirt shifts. A low groan from above. The weight settles, and a trickle of soil pours through the hole, landing on my face, my lips, my eyes. I spit. I blink. I try to cover the hole with my hand, but the dirt keeps coming. The voices go quiet. For the first time. And that's worse. Much worse. The dirt keeps falling. Not fast. Not yet. But steady. A warning. A promise. I press my hand over the hole, but the soil pushes through my fingers like water. Cold. Grainy. Relentless. My breath stutters. My chest tightens. I can't help it. Panic slams into me like a truck. And that's when the voices return.
Easy, Danny. Don't fight it. Suffocating to death is a painful way to go, Danny boyo. Should have stayed still. Should have listened. You made the hole. You sped things up. That's on you, Mr. Dipshit. Dan.
I shake my head. I don't want to hear them. I don't want them in my last moments. But they keep talking. They always keep talking. I try to breathe slow. In through the nose, out through the mouth. But the air tastes like dirt now. Like the earth is already inside me. My phone screen dims again. Battery at 6%. I turn it toward the hole. The light catches the falling soil, turning each grain into a tiny spark. It's almost pretty. Almost. I think about my sister. About the last time I saw her. She told me to get out of the life, told me I was going to end up dead or worse. I laughed at her. Told her she watched too many movies. Turns out she didn't watch enough. The dirt flow thickens. My hand can't stop it. The wood around the hole cracks. A long, splintering sound, like a bone breaking. I freeze. Every muscle in my body locks.
There it is. The beginning of the end. Don't fight it, Danny. The freeze flow. You're almost done. This is what you call a dirt nap, Danny boy.
The wood groans again. Then it gives. A chunk of the coffin wall collapses inward. Dirt floods in. Cold, heavy, choking. It fills my mouth, my nose, my ears. I thrash, I claw. I try to push it away, but there's too much. It's everywhere. It's everything. My phone slips from my hand. I hear it bounce once against the wood. Then it's buried. The light flickers, fades, struggles. Battery at 3%. I can barely move now. The dirt pins my arms, my left legs, my chest. I can only breathe in tiny sips, little gasps, each one harder than the last. My vision blurs. Not that there's anything to see, just darkness, and the faint glow of my dying phone. I think about all the things I should have done, all the things I shouldn't have done, all the things I never got around to. And then the phone light goes out. Darkness. Real darkness. The kind that feels alive. The kind that presses against your eyes even when they're open. I can't move. The dirt has me, wrapped around me like a blanket made of stone. My breaths are tiny now, shallow, weak. Each one feels like it might be the last. And the voices, they're gone, completely, like they were never there. It's just me in the dark, me in the weight, me in the thoughts that won't stop coming. And it's funny, when you're about to die, the mind doesn't give you the big cinematic memories. It gives you the weird ones, the stupid ones. Think about the time I stole a candy bar when I was 8. The guilt ate me alive for a week. Funny how that was the worst thing I'd ever done back then. I think about the time I left my car windows down during a rainstorm. Ruined the seats. Smelled like mildew for months. I think about a joke I heard once. Something about a priest, a duck, and a bar tab. I can't remember the punchline. It's driving me crazy. I think about whether my landlord will be mad I didn't take the trash out. Whether my neighbor will notice my mail piling up. Whether anyone will water the plant on my windowsill. The one I kept forgetting to water myself. I think about whether I locked my front door. Whether I left the fridge open. Whether I left the stove on. I think about all the tiny things that don't matter. And all the big things I never fixed. My chest tightens again. A sharp, squeezing pain. My lungs feel like they're folding in on themselves. I try to breathe. A little air comes in. Not enough. Never enough. My heartbeat slows. Each thump softer. Further apart. Darkness feels warm now. Comforting. It's pulling me in. My last thought, the one that sticks, isn't about the mom, or the money, or the coffin. It's about a sandwich. A stupid sandwich. The one I was gonna make when I got home tonight. Peanut butter, banana, honey, my favorite. I never got to eat it, and then, nothing.
In the end, it wasn't the mob that buried Danny. It was every bad choice he made, stacked on top of each other until the weight finally crushed him. You dig your own grave long before anyone else puts you in it. The shadows are closing in. Myself and my brothers, the bringers of darkness, retreat to our lair. But do not be deceived. Our hunger is never sated. Your fear, your suffering, your screams, they will linger with us until we return. But know this, you cannot hide. We will hunt you down. We will find you, and when the abyss calls again, it will already be too late. We're already closer than you think. You can run. The shadows run faster. Next time, we take more than your fear. The abyss never lets go. Until then, this has been Into the Abyss, Morbid Morsals podcast. Sleep if you dare.
Into the Abyss Morbid Morsals podcast has been a Darkshogun production in association with Twisted Souls Media. Hi, I'm Troy Bursch, creator and producer of this horrific show. Please like, subscribe, download, and be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you'll get a heads up every time a new episode drops. Dare to listen. But beware. Every story pulls you deeper into the dark. Hello, my friends. Since your suffering and pain are so enjoyable, be sure to check out my Linktree. linkter.ee/into-the-abyss-podcast. There you can. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, Threads, and X. Listen to the show on your favorite podcast platforms. Listen to DJ Trill Am and We Are Legion for the dope music tracks that'll keep your heads nodding. Support the show. Please consider leaving me a 5-star rating and review wherever you can. It really helps get the show in front of more listeners who enjoy short horror story podcasts. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Drop or question on Spotify's Q&A feature. I'll definitely respond. Help the show grow. Thanks again for listening and downloading. Share the show with friends, family, or anyone who loves horror. Word of mouth is the only way we can grow. Remember, if you don't, I'll be seeing you soon in your darkest nightmares.
The lives that tragedies claim. No matter what you say, you don't take away the pain that I feel inside. I'm tired of all the lies, don't nobody know why. It's the blind leading the blind. I guess that's the way that the story goes. Well, it never makes sense. Somebody's gotta know. There's gotta be more to life than this. There's gotta be more to everything I thought exists. We are the youth of the nation. We are.
Just a perfect day. Drink sangria in a park. And then later, when it gets dark, we go home. Just a perfect day. Feed animals in the zoo. And then later, a movie too. And then home. Oh, it's such a perfect day. just a perfect day. Problems are left to know. Weekenders all night long. It's such fun. Just a perfect day. You make me forget myself. I thought I was someone else, someone good. Someone